you keep quiet? Sebastian!
Excuse me, please.
Sebastian, please. Don't interrupt my act. Sebastian!
Oh, Mr. Broadhurst, I didn't see the lights there. I forgot about them.
What in the world are you doing? Why interrupt my act like this?
Well, look, Mr. Broadhurst, I mean, after all, if you're in a ballpark, they always sell peanuts and popcorns and things like that.
I know that, Sebastian, but not in front of him. I beg his pardon, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, and also the children, will you excuse me for a minute, please? Thank you.
What do you want to do?
So you won't let me take a picture of this?
Now, can you explain why I can't video what we're looking at?
If this is a fake thing, what if I just
These are just the results to prove.
I mean, this is a
the
test.
tabulations.
This is a test. I'm just sorry.
We don't let this information in
So
here.
why am I not allowed to
I
just take a
presume if
picture
you
of?
do some kind of a public access request, then we can check with the access counselor if that's approved. And that's really all I have to say on that.
Okay, is that just
And that's all I had to say about that.
okay? Is that just this part or the part over there?
You can come and see these as well.
You can
The
look at
results are for each machine, and so we have them in 3 sections.
Can I video that? What we're looking at? None.
It'll show me the paperwork. That's all I wanted to do is be able to study this.
You are more than welcome.
Yeah, I understand that part.
On the website,
Bring my eyes, but not the phone.
only
Come here, Miss Smith. Come here. I got something else to ask you. Hey, you might. This is good training for you. The people are asking. They want to understand this. Now you're saying we can't video those actual papers over there
2023 that I can.
because is there a statute that would explain it that I could post?
probably is, and, well, I think I already told you.
Excuse me, brah. You're excused. And I'm not your bra. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Peace. God bless.
Want access to some of these records, then you are more than welcome
Right.
to submit a request.
No, I don't want to act. I just want to know why I can't video them.
Thank you.
You done talking to me?
Jeff, do you want to weigh in on this for me?
That's all I had to say about that.
Yeah, bring Jeff.
Why she can't video. I told her if she wants a copy of these, she can do that through a public access request.
That's why it should be done, yes.
And that is the appropriate way for you to have a copy of this.
Yeah, I don't want a copy. I just wanted to understand why we couldn't video in a public meeting.
You can video back there at the public meeting, you're not allowed to create a record of these particular specimens.
Oh,
Test results.
okay. Is there a statute that explains that?
I don't know the exact site, but shoot me an email, I think you got it, because we dealt with public access council last time.
Yes.
I'll provide it to you.
Okay. Well, no, that's okay. I just was trying to understand what the problem was, why we couldn't video.
Take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh, they didn't join them.
All those in favor?
Well, you heard it, Chris.
Motion carried.
She can use her
Thank you for your
equipment.
attendance. Thank you, Rebecca, for your attendance.
Well, listen, I still need clarity on why we not allowed the video. I just don't understand that.
Well, he said he would provide that upon request. He could provide you the statute. We don't have that available to us at the
That says
moment.
you can't video in the public test portion.
You're videoing the public test, but not the specific documents that are printed out.
Okay,
All
well,
I know is it's the law, and
It's-
that's our job is to enforce the law.
well, you
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
restrict you.
You're not quoting law because you don't know what the law is. You can't give me the
I
code.
didn't know you were going to ask, or I would have had it with me.
You ought to have it memorized it if you're going to try to enforce it. If I was going to
Yeah,
enforce
right.
something, I would have it memorized. Now
That's
you're
why I
telling
make
me.
the big bucks, right?
Now, if I was going to enforce something, I would know what I was talking about. But they didn't close the meeting, took the papers up, so I'm done. I'll talk to you later. Somebody said you wrong, Mr. Willis.
Well, then they must be right if they said I'm wrong.
see what we got to deal with, Chris. See, this is what we dealing with, but that's it for now.
Look, Mr. Broadhurst,
Right? What are you doing?
I love baseball.
Well, we all love baseball.
When we get to St. Louis, will you tell me the guys' names on the team so when I go to see them in that St. Louis ballpark, I'll be able to know those fellas?
Well, now, Is all right, folks? All right.
Excuse me,
All right.
I want to find out the fellow's name.
As long as it's okay with the
I'm
audience.
crazy about baseball.
Will you stand still? Pick up your hat. Go pick up your hat.
Okay.
Now, look. Then you'll go and peddle your popcorn and don't interrupt the act anymore?
Yes, sir.
All right. But you know, strange it may seem, they give ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Funny names?
Nicknames, pet names.
Not as funny as my name, Sebastian Dinwiddie.
Oh, yes.
Funnier than that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Now, on the St. Louis team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellows on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You know the fellows' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
Have you got a first baseman on first?
Certainly.
Then who's playing first?
Absolutely.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Why shouldn't he? Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. After all, the man earns it.
Who does?
Absolutely.
Well, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no. What is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, don't change the players.
I'm not changing nobody.
Take it easy.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
Stay off of first, will you?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Now, what's the guy's name on third base?
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their names.
Will you please stay on third base, Mr. Broadhurst?
Now, what is it you want to know?
What is the fella's name on third base?
What is the fella's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got an outfield?
Oh, sure.
Give me that. That's it.
That's all I have to say about that.